sports venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Washington football team. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Sheds off the tackle and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mahomes firing complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And the grab by Croft. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7. And it brings up third. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. They'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Pretty nice coverage. But a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reyes.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Chase Young
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chase Young
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their deep. And he coughed it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. Room to run past midfield. The 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 61 yards.
And Washington able to make this a close game again. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right?
They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little...
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
On the counter, Gibson.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It's complete to Brown, right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll drop to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the grab by Croft. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Second down and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now Edwards-Helaire. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Robinson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reyes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reyes. And he's got this down to the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
And hauled in by Croft. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Davis on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check line 21, check line 21.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind